The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led by their quarterback, Jared Goff. He grew up just across the Golden Gate Bridge in Marin County.
Nothing like being back at home, even if you are on the visiting team, right? You have some familiar faces in the stands, probably got a chance to visit with some people beforehand, maybe a little bit afterwards, but bottom line, he's there to do a job. He's there to try and win a football game. But he's from Novato, all right, California, which is the same hometown, ironically enough, of Chargers head coach Mike McCoy and one of our producers in the truck.
Ed Brady.
Big Ed Brady.
Now Goff on first down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped. But without those guys, hard to win games.
Play action. Here's Goff. Finding time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here.
Seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on, but no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
3rd and 11. 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And Stills over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a guy who the Rams took #1 overall in 2010. Now he goes against his former mates, the veteran Sam Bradford.
And I know that his tenure with the Rams was marked by injuries, and that's how most people remember him. But his rookie year, he made 16 starts. Was the NFL Rookie of the Year on the offensive side of the ball? What could have been had the injuries not occurred.
Here's Bradford. And a quick throw here that's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Colby Listenby, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how how do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford University in Alabama. And he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Goff now on second down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Take Carradine in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. 3rd and long. It's gone. It's caught. Stills right side. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now Bradford on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And ready for 3rd and 6. Play clock winding down. Bradford now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They come up in an offset eye. And they give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
.12 yards to go on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And it brings up 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The slot man in motion right. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The defense here for the Rams.
Robert Quinn gets to the quarterback as well as any defensive end in the league. A lot of it goes back to his high school wrestling background. He understands leverage and hands as well as anyone.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Bradford. And he finds McDonald. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Bradford looking deep downfield, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. And incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Here we go now. Blue 45, blue 45. Hey.
The play clock's running down. To the air again with Bradford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er defense now heading back out there. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of, great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the left side, this is Stills. This one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
40
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff shreds the tackle. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Bruce Carter. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone.
Is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. High. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Marshall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Everyone's ace. Shit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Bradford on pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Hey, watch 28. Ready. Green 39. Z. Slow.
time running out here on the play clock. And Bradford showing a little frustration. He's going to turn and call a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
We got 4. We got 4. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hey. Shit. Left.
Here's Bradford. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for San Francisco.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Austin.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Here's the option going right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out.
Watch tight. Tight end right. No. Check. Patriot. Hot. Leopard.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And Stills over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now gone. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. They run the counter now on 1st down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Sam Bradford heading back out as he and his offense get ready to go again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. In motion left here, Green Beckham. They start the drive with Hyde. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Play clock winding down. On second down, Hyde. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll give to Hyde. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. 3rd and long for Bradford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And to give this time to the tailback. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. He won't go down. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Go off on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Bradford now after the fumble recovery. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Again, running right, it's Hyde. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They run again with Hyde on first. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They come up in an offset eye. Green Beckham in motion right. The play clock's running down. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
5 down, stand up in.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Hyde. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Hyde, 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. It's complete, Stills. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 1st down throw, Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, gone. And that's complete to Brian Quick. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing again is gone. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Rams are going to get a first down. Now Goff on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the gun, here's Goff. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Goff now on second down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kenny Stills, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Bradford. His throw incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Second down following the incompletion. A second down throw for Bradford. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Here we go now. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bradford. And he finds McDonald. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Key the tight end. Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Slow. Check out route.
To the air again with Bradford. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, football.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Slow. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue left. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he may want to track down that. Football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The 49ers trail at home at halftime. The Rams have come in and looked good as the road team. And will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 49ers on offense early in the first. Bradford's going to complete the pass, and it ends up working for a touchdown. 49ers strike first in this one. First and 10 can. It's going to be a run play here. He ended up picking up 26 yards before being tackled. A fumble would later end the drive. Rams have it on 2nd and 5. Steelers is able to get free along the sideline. And this will go for a touch. We're brand new at 7. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Marshall now, the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Rams defense, they make their way back out there now. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
4 down.
2nd down, Bradford. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Colby Listenby, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Still first down.
Defense showing blitz. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go. Green 39. Over.
On 2nd and 10, Goff, incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball. Right?
Goff throwing again. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brian Quick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Marshall now, the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now Carlos Hyde gears up to take the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case, I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Under crunch.
Time running out here on the play clock. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Shut down.
Now we have Hyde still on the ground here. Staying down after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a second down throw for Bradford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. Left. Mike 5'9".
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through.
Touchdown, 49ers. Colby Listenby with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
4 down. Check. Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. That room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. 3rd and long, it's gone. And he will find his man, it's Kenny Brent. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Third down, still 14 yards left.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw, Goff. He finds Quick. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Defense.
And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. Squeeze them now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Marshall now, the return. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Bradford on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now this is DeJuan Harris. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The play clock's running down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Here's Bradford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
On the sneak, Bradford. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Green 90.
They'll run with Marshall. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Green 39. Green 39. Left.
Bradford on 3rd and 2. And Salek here, left side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
Go, D. That's the way to hit. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. Check. Here we go. Leopard.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Out of the gun. Goff. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They'll run the option left, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw, and that is incomplete. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. Whoosh. Still going. They can't stop him.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Second down, Bradford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the... Defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Here we go. Green.
A play fake. Bradford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 3rd and short.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Here we go. Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Go. Ready.
Time running out here on the play clock. Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Third and long. It's Goff. He finds Quick. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, it's gone. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Got a man open. It's Brian Quick. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. From the gun on 3rd down, gone. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 1st down, gone. He has Brent over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And Sweezum will get this one to go. It's good, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Bradford now to throw on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now Bradford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing, Bradford, and he will find his man on the outside. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Try to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Colby Listenby, 59 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On the left side, this is Stills. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Pushing a foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And Stills over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Rams football here. Come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. He's back to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And here's Marshall. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And they will take a knee here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check, 4 down. Here we go.
And they take a knee. So third down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
One last throw here for Goff. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Niners, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.